Today on Tonka Talks, we talk to some swimmers about state.
See what some students' plans are for spring break.
And more.
Right here.
Right now. On Tonka Talks.
Oxbridge, what up, man? Let's go. Check him out. And I am living my mama's original promise, original one could predict this. Honestly, chipping me so that my infinite limited me for a moment, believing and hoping to different approach, and I eagerly coasted through leeches and vultures. Now the reason I'm focused, you might see in a moment. Yeah, check him out. He checks no switch now. Keep cashing checks to a second.
Good morning, Griffins. I'm Sydney Boffman.
And I'm Emma Mercer. Today is Friday, March 12th.
This week, news on the coronavirus has everyone worried, including the NCAA, which has issued that they will only allow essential staff limited family to attend the games.
The NBA has also issued that their season will be suspended due to the fact that Utah Jazz player Rudy Gobert has tested positive for coronavirus.
The season will be suspended until further notice.
Now on to positive news. Me and Emma Hill dove right in to freshman Ashlyn Dunlop's first swim season here at Tonka.
Freshman Ashlyn Dunlop gave us the inside scoop of her first swim season.
It was actually really good. I had a lot of fun with my teammates, and conference was pretty good. I placed first in the 500, which is what I went state in, and then in the fly I got third.
Even though she's a freshman, Ashlyn has advice for future swimmers.
The first couple weeks are going to be hard, but once you get past like 2-3 weeks, it'll be fine.
We can't wait to see what splash Ashlyn makes next swim season. This has been Emma Hill and Emma Mercer signing off.
Great job, Ashlyn. Now in international news.
Under current law, Putin is supposed to step down from office in 2024.
However, he has different plans. He proposed a constitutional amendment in which he will scrap the term limit or even just allow Putin to run again.
The amendment will go through 2 more rounds of approval on Wednesday before being a public vote on April 22nd.
Putin has already run for president 4 terms. He ruled Russia since the year 2000. What will this mean for the future president of Russia?
Today is Friday the 13th. Ooh, it's spooky. In lieu of that, we talked to some Winnetonka staff and students for their spooky stories.
La 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 la, la 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 la.
Nothing really like too personal, like I didn't see a ghost or anything, but so my grandma was about around mid-90s, high 90s, so we kind of knew like eventually like it was going to be her time to go. So one day we're all sitting in the living room on the couch and a picture falls off one of the cabinets in our living room. So we're like, oh, that's weird. And we realize that it's a picture of my grandma Dixie, who I just mentioned, and the glass shattered and the picture was broken on the ground. So after we picked it back up, maybe about 5 or 10 minutes went by, and then my dad got the call that she had actually passed.
So my first introduction to the spiritual world really was when I was 6. My mom and my stepdad got married and we moved into his house. And I remember very distinctly waking up in the middle of the night and watching just like spirits walk from out of our closet. My sister and I shared a room, out of our closet, through the room, and then out the door and down the stairs. And the room would get cold, and I would be like, what in the world's happening? And I remember this one woman, her name was Mabel. She sat on the end of my bed, and my mom walked in because she heard me talking. We were having a full-on conversation, and my mom asked who I was talking to, and I said I was talking to Mabel. And she said, well, what does she want? And she said she was just lonely. She just wanted to talk and see how life was now. And I was too young to understand, like, she was really old, dead old, right? But it was kind of really cool. So that happened a lot in that house. When one of my best friend's sister died, she'd been gone for about 6 months. And of course, we were all sad, and it was pretty horrible how she died. And I woke up in the middle of the night, she was sitting on the end of my bed, and I was like, Gina, what are you doing here? And she said, I need you to tell Mom and Dad and Jen and Mary and Joe that I'm good, right? That everything, I'm right where I'm supposed to be, and it's time for them to move on. And every once in a while now, I get these very, it's all what they say. The room gets really cold. You have this feeling. Sometimes I see people, like their spirits. Sometimes people tell me things. I used to try to ignore it because it freaked me out all the time. Now I welcome it. It's more probably a gift than it is a curse.
When I kind of first moved into my house about 5 years ago, I was in like 6th, 7th grade. It was 3 a.m. in the morning. And there was only me and my dad home at the time. Well, I was just decided I was hungry. So I went down to the kitchen to get some food. And as I'm trying to decide what I eat, I hear something moving on like the counter to my left. And then not like a moment later, a knife comes flying past and hits the oven. As I'm trying to calm down, a second knife from behind me comes flying past kind of my chest area and hits my microwave.
Shortly after I moved into my home, I had been making a lot of changes around the house, and I had a spare bedroom that the door kind of popped when you opened it. And so when I opened it, every time there was an audible noise, and no big deal. But I had just gotten done kind of cleaning out some of the old lady's stuff that had been in the home. And when I walked into this room, the door popped like normal, but 2 shelves fell off of the wall that the door is on. So when I walked into the room, 2 shelves went flying off the wall.
I used to sleep with the door open when I was 7, until I was 7, and there was this little girl in the hallway, and she was in raggedy clothes, and she told me that she was gonna kill me. So I'm like, okay, wait, okay. So then I like stuck my head under the covers, and I waited there for a second, and then I like popped back up, and then I seen her like going into my sister's room, and yeah, apparently my brother seen her before too, so it wasn't just me, and I'm not just mental.
All I wanted to do was play with you. Please come and play with me.
Ooh, scary. I'm not sure I'll be able to sleep tonight.
Spring break is next week, and Christian, Tyler, and Josh went to see what people are doing while on break.
Just relax on spring break. So I try to have everything done before I
plan on hanging out with my family and friends and trying to spend more time with people that I'm close to.
We finished up our season about a week ago. But what I will be doing is watching a lot of basketball, anywhere from high school basketball to college basketball. Not the NBA, but it's March Madness coming up, so I'm ready for it.
From WGTV, this is Christian Aguilar, Josh Saluda, and Tyler McCain, signing off. Have a great spring break.
Cool, can't wait for break to start.
Me too, and good luck to girls soccer at their jamboree tonight.
That's all for today, Griffins. I'm Emma.
And I'm Sydney Boffman. Have a great and safe spring break.
Us is Castle Texas.